score points. Whatever we've got to do to score points. Run the football, throw the football, find ways to get it done. But it's about being a point-scoring machine.
I respect everybody's game, but I'm me. I just gotta protect me to be the best I can be.
What up, Falcons Nation? Rise Up Nation. It's your boy, Jazzy Jeff. Real talk, no gimmicks. Bring you that real Falcons talk for real Falcons fans. And today I'm bringing you another segment of Know Your Opponent. Because I feel like to defeat an opponent, you must respect them, you must know them. So today we're going to dive into the Houston Texans as we go on the road to face them. The Houston Texans are 2-2. They run a 3-4 defense just like us. They've been struggling as late to throw the ball, but they are still a rushing threat. Obviously, last year, Deshaun Watson was one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the NFL. So in the beginning of the season, the Houston Texans traded for left tackle Laramie Tunsil from the Miami Dolphins. They traded away 2 first-round picks and a second-rounder. Unfortunately, the protection still hasn't been there for Deshaun Watson, and he's actually the third most sacked quarterback in the NFL. Deshaun Watson has been sacked a total of 18 times. Now, I know Falcons fans complain about how much Matt Ryan gets sacked, but to put it in perspective, Matt Ryan has only been sacked 10 times. Now, as far as the defense goes, the Houston Texans traded away Jadeveon Clowney as they couldn't come to terms with him, and he was threatening a holdout to the Seattle Seahawks. So, J.J. Watt has been down because he's been getting double and triple teamed. Now, that's not to say we should still take the Houston Texans defense lightly, because they still ranked 6th in the NFL in sacks. They have a total of 13 sacks on the season. Now, as far as Deshaun Watson goes, a little quick tidbit. Deshaun Watson grew up outside of Atlanta, and he actually was the ball boy for the Atlanta Falcons in his high school years. And there was a story one time, Roddy White gave him $1,000 out of his Louis bag and just handed it to Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson says he never forgets that. Deshaun Watson is still rushing the ball at a high clip. He averages 4.5 rushes a game, and he has 3 rushing touchdowns on the season. They also are led by Duke Johnson and Carlos Hyde at running back. They have the 3rd most rushing attempts in the NFL. They run, on average, 30 rushes a game. So this is something the Atlanta Falcons defense has to look for, because the past 2 games, we've been gouged to death on the ground by running backs. First, it was Marlon Mack. Then it was Derrick Henry. And now we're going to have to stop Duke Johnson and Carlos Hyde. And obviously, we're going to stop Deshaun Watson from running the football. Now, they have struggled in passing. DeAndre Hopkins only has 2 touchdowns on the season, and he only has 1 game over 100 yards receiving. But that does not mean that we should also take them lightly in the passing game, because at any second, Deshaun Watson, is an electric player. He can hit us with the deep ball. Let's flip it to what the Falcons do best and what they don't do best. Now, as I said, the Texans are a great rushing team. They are 5th best in run percentage efficiency. Flip that to the Falcons. Our strength is passing. Falcons are 5th in passing attempts, and we are 3rd best in passing percentages at 63%. We pass the ball 39 passing attempts a game. Now, obviously that is bad, because we should be more balanced. We should have more runs, but we start so bad in the first half that we're down and we never have the lead, so it forces us to pass the ball more. This is not what we're trying to be. This is who we are right now until we stop the bleeding of giving up first half leads. So with that being said, we have to get the Texans off the ball if we want to get our offense back on track and more balanced. And that starts with stopping the Houston Texans' rushing attack, included with Deshaun Watson's rushing. A couple of other things I want to touch on is the Houston Texans defense, like I said. They also have Whitney Merciless. Their three corners aren't that bad, but we have to try them because their pass defense is not their strength. Their strength is their pass rush, their run defense. So, but we have to hold up. Obviously, we suffered an injury to Alex Mack. He's questionable, but he should be able to play. If not, Wes Schweitzer's going to get the nod at center. Caleb McGrary is still looking decent. Obviously, we still have Chris Lindstrom out. I believe last game versus the Titans, it was once we got over the 50-yard line, we struggled to convert first downs. And I don't know why Matt Money Bryant was missing field goals. So there's the things we got to correct. The turnovers, we got to correct. Cut down on the interceptions. If we can just start off with the lead, it will put pressure on the Houston Texans to throw more, which is what they do not want to do. And that's when Deshaun Watson starts taking a lot of sacks. So our job is to put him in early down and distances. The defense has to be on point. We can't miss tackles. We have to put Deshaun Watson on the ground. We can't let Deshaun Watson be like Marcus Mariota where he gets rid of the ball. We had 0 sacks on Mariota last game. We have to put Watson on the ground. We have to get him off the field. And when it's our time and we get across the 50-yard line, we have to make our field goals if we kick them, or we have to convert for touchdowns. There is no excuses this game. We have to get it done, or we might as well just check ourselves out of the playoffs. So Falcons Nation, tell me what you think are the keys to the game of knowing this Houston Texans team and how to stop them. And this has been another segment of Know Your Opponent. I'm going to try to do another video post-game after the game on Sunday, and maybe another burning questions. So as always, Falcons Nation, sub if you like my content, subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. And as always, we rise up. Now let's go kick some Texans ass. Peace.